The Oakville Festival of Film and Art is celebrating 11 years as Oakville's only independent film festival. To tell us about it, we are joined by their lead programmer, Wendy Donnan, and producer of, now I'm going to get it wrong, Kipkemboi.
No, you got it.
I got it right? Yes. Leonard Farlinger is also here. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on 11 years. That's a big deal.
It's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, we're really excited about this year's festival. We're starting out with something really unique and new as well.
Okay, what's that?
So Wednesday the 19th of June, it's the CHCH sponsored event, as well as Staples. It's a family-friendly night in the square, Town Square, Oakville, 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock. It includes an outdoor screening of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's an anniversary year for that film.
It is.
And then just amazing array of activities. This thing has just taken off. We've got Staples involved with the Learn and Play table, with the Make and Take Lego project. We have Duran Place for Kids with their big blue boxes. Active Parents is there. We have they're making bee houses and bird houses, so eco-friendly crafts. And the library from the Oakville Library has their book bike.
That's awesome.
There. So it's really awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay. All right, let's talk a little bit about the films. Sure. Leonard, let's talk a little bit about the special performance that's going to be on opening night.
Oh, Adam Solomon, yeah. A Kenyan Canadian Juno winner. It's going to do 2 songs before we start the film.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's part of the film is sort of a discovery of much of Kenyan culture, and he's a really good artist. It'll be really fun.
How did it come to be, the film?
I taught screenwriting in Kenya and in Tanzania, so I had spent a little time in Africa. Okay. And a friend of mine who I made a movie with, Born to be Blue, he told me that he had these connections to Kenya and that he wanted to tell this story, and he wanted to tell a story about Africa that was positive, that was kind of, it's aspirational. And so he had a Maasai wedding. I was his best man. I went to the village that the film ended up being set in, and we went about telling the story, and then we brought in the community, and the community got very excited, and it's really a fun film. So, you know. Well,
it looks absolutely beautiful. Now the film, I know it's opening at the festival. Wendy, how do you go about picking which films are in the festival?
Well, this one has a very interesting story because it was the very first film that I screened in Film Freeway. That's our film submission platform.
Okay, that's great.
And I stayed up late to send a note to Leonard to say, we have to have this film for the festival. And another film, The Great Salish Heist, which is our National Indigenous Peoples Day film, also I screened, almost immediately. So I use Film Freeway, but I do also keep an eye on what's going on in the industry. And The Great Salish Heist I've been following for a year. So that one is our Friday night event for National Indigenous Peoples Day. We have Graham Greene there. We have Daryl Dennis, Leslie Bland, and all the actors, Ashley Callingbull. So 2 really incredible galas. And I choose, we have 104 films.
Wow.
We've chosen, I think, 64 or 65 of those from Film Freeway.
That's incredible.
Which is really great. A lot of them are local films, too. A lot of local representation from independent filmmakers from Oakville, Sheridan College represented, animation, film schools, and then films from all over the world as well. And we do have a virtual component to the festival, which is very cool, and some incredible international films.
That's great.
Screening. We have 7 different films and documentaries screening from countries all over the world.
Wow. For
Canadian. And our virtual uptake started during the pandemic, but it's actually increased this year. We're seeing a lot of people going back to watch virtual as well.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for both of you being here. Where can people get tickets real quick, because we got to go?
OFFA.ca, OFFA.ca. Tickets are all available now.
Okay, amazing. It looks like it's going to be a wonderful event. This is happening June 19th to June 25th.